Meet Hope, a journey of pain, overcoming, and unconditional love. Hope was rescued from a situation that, at first glance, seemed privileged. He lived with a wealthy family in Moscow, but his reality was marked by neglect and suffering. Despite the luxurious environment, Hope was completely ignored and deprived of the basic care that any living being deserves. When we found him, he was just a puppy, about 6 months old, but he already carried the weight of a life full of pain. His body was reduced to skin and bones, an image that reflected months of hunger, abandonment, and abuse. He had wounds scattered across his body, nails so long and curved that he could barely move, and an exhausted look that broke your heart. Even in the face of so much suffering, Hope did not give up. There was something in his eyes that told us that he still wanted to live, that he still believed in the possibility of a better future. The first days, a challenge for survival. When we took him to the vet, the situation was critical. He was so weak that he couldn't stand up, much less eat. Those were days of intense struggle. We gave him blood and protein transfusions to stabilize him, but progress was slow. There were times when we thought he wouldn't make it. His body was so weak that it seemed like he was going to give up, but we didn't give up on him. I spent hours by his side, offering affection, comforting words, and gentle touch, trying to convey to him that he was safe now. He needed to believe in humans again, and that would only be possible with patience and love. Day 7. The first signs of hope. After a week of intensive care, Hope began to show signs of improvement. He was able to stand up with help, and his energy, although still low, was noticeable. To celebrate this small, big step forward, we gave him a new shirt, something symbolic to mark the beginning of his transformation. He began to enjoy short walks, which were essential for his physical and emotional recovery. Day 25. A new life begins. In less than a month, Hope was already a different dog. He gained weight, his fur began to shine again, and his once dull gaze now reflected happiness and gratitude. He discovered the comfort of a warm bed, began to play with his new toys, and above all, experienced the genuine love he had never known. Today, Hope is living a new journey, and we are sure it will be one filled with joy, care, and happiness. He is living proof that, with dedication and love, it is possible to transform even the saddest stories into happy endings. What we learned from Hope: every rescue is a battle. It is difficult, challenging, and often painful. But when we look at the transformation of dogs like Hope, we know that every effort is worth it. They don't just survive, they flourish, showing a resilience that inspires us every day. With your help, we can save more lives like Hope's. Every contribution, every gesture of support makes all the difference. Thank you for believing in our work and for being part of this journey of love and hope.